Why is he so quiet? Is he shy? Why is he alone? What is he thinking? Why doesn't he socialize? Welcome guys and welcome to another video. Are you an introvert? Well, the chances are of you clicking on this video, there's an 88.8% chance that you're an introvert. Someone that is not much talkative or is quiet for most of the time. Someone that likes to spend his or her time alone because socializing all the time is just too draining. Someone that likes to spend quality time with just one or two persons and preferably family or close friends. Someone that prefers to read a book on Saturday night instead of going out clubbing. So lately I have been reading this book of Susan Cain, The Power of Introverts in a World That Cannot Stop Talking. And one of the key takeaways that I got from this book that helped me broaden my perspective is what makes someone more introverted. Does it have to do with nature, nurture? Does it have to do with culture? Does it have to do with your character? And they all seem to play a part of being an introvert. But the most interesting fact that I came across in this book is about the amygdala. Well, the amygdala plays an important role within your emotions and your behavior. So there was this research and they separated a group of children in two groups, namely the extroverted children and the introverted children. They measured the activity of the amygdala when those two groups of children were exposed to external impulses. External impulses are certain triggers such as social interaction, noise, lights. And the most interesting thing is that the amygdala in the group of the introverts was much more active compared to the group that was more extraverted, which means in the introverted group the amygdala is much more sensitive to external triggers compared to the control group or the extraverted group of children. You know, knowing this, I thought about it, how does it really apply in my life? And I was thinking, sometimes when I go into the city center and there's a sale going on in a big store, you have 50 or 70% off, it's the final sale and a lot of people are going into the store. You see clothing everywhere, you see people everywhere trying to fit clothes, trying to grab something nice. And these are just some of the triggers that really overloads my amygdala. When I just get in that store, I just get physically and mentally drained. I mean, I wouldn't be able to survive there for 5 minutes because there's just too much going on. I wouldn't say your brain cannot handle it, but the energy and the crowdedness just makes me feel out of balance. Is that something that you can also relate to? Make sure to put down in the comments down below. I think that is just also one of the reasons why introverts prefer more a quiet environment. And personally, I much more prefer a quiet environment, such as going for a walk in the nature or spending some quality time with just one or two persons. You know, it's the same with social interactions. When you're in a social group and you're going out for dinner or going for a party with 5 or 10 people, that kind of drains off your energy because you're interacting with a lot of people and you're doing this and you're doing that, and at the end of the activity you just feel drained and you just feel like you need some alone time to recharge your energy. And that is completely fine because that is just how your brain is structured in a way towards impulses. I think one of the greatest misconceptions is that introverted people don't like to talk or don't like social interaction. They do, but in limited amounts. You know, compared to more extroverted people, they get energy when they have all these impulses, when they have all these social interactions, right? That is just a major difference about how the amygdala works. And I think one more important thing to note is there's this spectrum, right? So at this point you have a very extroverted person, and at this point you have a very introverted person. And I think we all have a mixture of being introverted and extroverted. Of course, there are people that are highly introverted and people that are highly extroverted. But I think the majority of the people are in between those two. You gotta figure out for yourself, like, are you more going towards the introverted side or more towards the extroverted side? You can be an extrovert with some introverted characteristics, or you can be an introvert with some extroverted characteristics. If you're both introverted, you can be introverted and extroverted. You might be an ambivert. But yeah guys, that was this video. I just wanted to share a lesson that I got out of this book. And I really recommend, if you're more of an introverted person, to read this book, because there's still a lot of information in here that can be useful and that can help you learn more about yourself. So I hope this video has broadened your perspective, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.